So, where do we start today? In theory, everything is done. And in theory, like everything is done. Okay, we're talking 2 years and 2 days later. So we're talking 722 days later, basically. I wouldn't say sweat, tear, pain, and blood and whatnot. Would be a little bit too cringe. But there was definitely some sweat and exhaustion, and a certain level of grind in regards to. This is just what we learned and what we did and what we wrote was just the tip of the iceberg. But regardless of this, let us gather all the information. Let us gather all the evidence that we have now. Certain actions of mine might have helped me in regards to passing this stuff. First of all, the street begging. Second of all, maybe the writing. Third of all, reading and writing in regards all reading online a lot of stuff, and talking with people in general. So this might have been the first factor. And the second one, that I had an interest in technology since many days and years and weeks and whatnot. Okay, but third of all, the subpar support that I get from one institute and the other institute as well in certain areas was quite shitty. And then the third institute kind of fucking me over for whatever reason. I don't know much, but here's what I can tell you. The logical progress is, and I kid you not, I know people are bad at self-evaluation and whatnot, but the first test, allegedly, I was better at the first test than I was at the second test, okay? And in the second test, there's also the fact that, how should I put this? Now, the presentation apparently went good, and the speech and talk and what I did. And the next part, the extra exam that we had to do, and all the information that we gathered. We were hyper focusing and learning on this kind of subject just to find out, no, it's no worth. And there's a certain amount and level of cruelty in this, which made me hate this institute so fucking much. The hatred overgrew the fact that, how should I put this? I'm somewhat happy that I have this piece of paper, but without and with the paper, you kind of sparked this hate of me. So I'm being apathic, regards to feeling anything. I should feel joy and happiness that the shit is over. I'll get a little bit of money and have a piece of paper to prove that I did and learned something. But on the other hand, I saw a lot of unnecessary, stupid, retarded shit that was not necessary and was literally gaslighting 101, and lying and cheating. And this sort of radiates a vibe of this piece of paper. How much real truth and value does it hold? Now afterwards, there are certainly people out there who think it has value. There are certainly people out there who think it doesn't have any value. What it helped me, here's what I've come to realize. Like many things in life, it's like the same thing with the 1 million, 2 million, whatnot, What it taught me was, by trying to get this paper, I learned a lot. Regardless of getting this paper or not, it doesn't really matter. In theory, it helps out to filter out shit, but still, fuck you guys, and fuck all the companies asking for this, because now I know, how should I put this? My filter system is now, if you ask for this stuff, I cannot take you serious, because you require something from me, and I've seen the dark and gritty shit that was going through, what I had to do and whatnot. And maybe I deserved this piece of paper, maybe I didn't. Yeah. But regardless of this, this feels like a scam and a ruse and a rip-off. And this is like the announcement speech, yeah? Like a college sort of speech. Everyone's like, thank you very much. Blah, 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 you guys made my dreams come true. No, fuck you, man. Like, all the shit I had to go through, traveling and learning-wise, even though I've learned quite a lot. But the fact that I ticked this mark or box there, and you guys wouldn't, like, let me do this, sucks major ass. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, even though I've passed, how come? Please explain this to me. The first part I was worse, the second part I was better. No, I just don't believe it. You were messing up. You were faking up some fakey, shitty data. This is my final sort of degree in regards to, like, I'm officially someone, whatever that means. But you fucking fuckers, I'll never forget in regards to, the backstabbing. And even though certain people might have been helpful and whatnot, but still, man, And there have been quite kind people and partially unkind people, maybe didn't see that, but wasn't helping. That the class colleague mate was also so a little bit exhausting along the sidelines, but if you in dire need of a sparring partner, what can you do? And I don't know, man. Should be happy, but I hyper focused on this area only so it won't get mentioned. So why did I tick this box then? What was the fucking use of that? Huh? And apparently, no, I don't know how to interpret this, man. This gives me mixed feelings. On one hand, because we were traveling so early, just to be sure we were on time, special suit, shaved and whatnot. Saved by the bell, haha. No, but all the stuff, just fake promotion wise, and this sort of also helped, but also in regards to talking and blah blah and sitting and getting asked these questions, this kind of exam. And maybe there's a lot of teenagers who don't take the shit serious, but on the other hand, why would they? Why should they? And even though I got the paper, I'm now in the position to complain, because like I said, did I deserve it? If I deserved it, why didn't I deserve it before? Because the same Merlin from the 29th of April 2026, this was basically the same Merlin, maybe 15, let's say maybe 15 max, and not even 15, let's say 10% better, And you're telling me that, how should I put this? The numbers don't add up, Mason, because back then I was like a super poor student, barely passing, having like a grade 5. Now you're telling me I'm like a A student. Nuh-uh, I didn't change that much. So either your writing tests suck, or writing tests suck in general, or the speech thing is too easy, or the writing is too hard, the talking is too easy, or I don't want to talk this down, but still, man, it feels scummy. It feels scummy from front to back. Regardless of how you look at it, the numbers don't add up, because I didn't change anything in my routine. This was just my head against the wall again and again and again, and suddenly, by letting time pass, I somewhat became good. Nothing has changed, I didn't become a different person. So how did I become how should I put this? Grade E student to a grade B student in regards to this area. Are the other notes good? No. Do they have to be good? No. Did I pass? Yes. Did I get the paper? Yes. But why? Why all this fucking role playing, this LARPing, the shitty rage bait behavior, the flip and switch, the switcheroo, the fuck with the mental psychosis, mental gymnastics games, all these fucking tricks, so I can somewhat barely almost get the paper just by getting the paper. Then when I get the paper, and even if I hadn't got the paper, you sort of made it sour for me, sour grapes for me. I mean, sour grapes for me, yeah, sure. But you were the guys making this shit undelicious for me. I try to enjoy it. I try to, you know, savor the flavor, haha. But the way you guys flip the script, not cool, man. Not in my books, not in no one's books. And if, how should I put this? A certain resignation sort of hits you when you see and feel and taste this. And if it walks like a dog and talks like a dog and quacks like a duck, it's a duck, you know. And the same thing applies for this fucking test in regards to, I was the same person. The only thing that has changed is maybe my consumption of fast food because of this, how should I put this? My reward system in regards to blah blah. But I don't give a fuck, you know. I don't give a fucking fuck. I do my 20k steps regardless of this. I was walking, I was talking, I was learning, I was reading, I was this and that. And I was the same amount as I was off topic or in the game as before. Before everything was fine, and now it isn't. Who are you fucking kidding, man? Who are you fucking kidding? Huh? No one.